Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Super Show. Today we're going to be talking about breaking news in the NBA. And yes, a lot of people thought it was a dream. A lot of people thought it was like some type of TikTok prank of them trying to get back with America for being turned off by so-called people who want to be in charge. But believe it or not, Jimmy Butler was not traded, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy Butler, the man that been causing all this fuss and, huff and puff trying to get out of Miami, has not been traded. Now, I believe when the trade was going to happen for old Mr. Jimmy Butler, he was going to magically end up with the Lakers. I believe Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Bronny James, Jimmy Butler. You put them on a team together, that's championship caliber all the way, ladies and gentlemen. But no, somebody else had a different version and a better genie than I did, because this was a genie in the bottle, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people in the sports world, ESPN analysts everywhere, is all saying they did not see this coming. They did not hear the whispers. Brian Wowo, normally who breaks all the news, was not the person that broke this news. Luka Doncic, ladies and gentlemen, traded to the Lakers along with Max Keebler and Markieff Morris. I don't know if this is the brother that plays basketball really good or if this is the brother that fouls really good. But I do know one thing: the foul count is going to go up. Personal penalties is going to go up. The Mavs, they get our man, the Brow, Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick from the Lakers as well. The Utah Jazz was included, but we're not talking about the Jazz. We're talking about the Lakers. We're talking about the Mavericks. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I thought personally, myself, when I saw all this huss and fuss going on with Jimmy Butler, the only big news I was expecting to hear anytime soon or any day now was Jimmy Butler to the Lakers. Instead, we get Luka Doncic to the Lakers, and we lose AD. Now, I could understand, yes, ladies and gentlemen, some people are saying you're comparing red apples to green apples. It just depends on the outside, but pretty much on the inside, you getting the same thing. I would beg to differ. I would say Anthony Davis has been a great teammate to LeBron James. He has helped LeBron James win that championship since coming to the Lakers in 2019. There are very few players in the NBA who wants to team up with LeBron, simply because they realize when they go to any team LeBron James is on, that's who the boss is. There's a lot of guys who will tell you, I just want to compete against LeBron James, when in actuality, they just don't want to be the second fiddle to LeBron James. So Luka Doncic to the Lakers blew me away. I would have been said Kyrie Irving. Now, if this was a Kyrie Irving deal, I'd have been like, whoo, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. We about to change the face of the NBA again. Kyrie Irving and LeBron James on the same team. Michael Jordan coming out of retirement for this one. He coming out of retirement. He's like, okay, if you watch Spartacus, you have the shadow of death come to face Spartacus and Crixus. It'd have been this type of epic team up. Luka Doncic, he's been a great player in the NBA. Am I disappointed at all with the trade? I will say no. It's a great trade. I just hate losing Anthony Davis. Like, Anthony Davis really, he's the backbone of the Lakers defense. You got LeBron, he's the head. But you need somebody to be the arms, the back, and the leg, and that was Anthony Davis. And yes, some people will say, hey, them legs been kind of shaky a lot of years. And that could have been the reason why they wanted to get rid of Mr. Davis. But, Luka Doncic on the other side of it, I just hope this isn't another Westbrook, James Harden failed experiment. I talked about this in my other podcast. You have two super teams that need this MVP type score. The Lakers got Westbrook, MVP runner-up every year, winning most of the time. The Brooklyn Nets got James Harden, again, MVP runner-up, wins it every other time when Westbrook don't win it. So you have KD, LeBron, pretty much the same type of player. You have the Brooklyn Nets, they got a power team. The Brooklyn Nets has Kyrie, the Lakers has AD. And then what you end up having is a lot of diarrhea, because Westbrook caused the team more wins than he should have. Same thing with James Harden. He caused the Brooklyn Nets to lose more games than they should have, because the points that you think you're going to get from these gentlemen, the teamwork and camaraderie you think you're going to get for them, turned out to be a massive disaster, almost as bad as the Titanic. And speaking of the Titanic, Luka Doncic to the Lakers, ladies and gentlemen. If we did not have to lose AD in this trade, I would have proclaimed the Lakers hands down NBA National Championship. I called it at the beginning of the season when the Lakers drafted Bronny James. I said, hey, ladies and gentlemen, LeBron James is on a mission. He has his son on his team. And when LeBron has a mission, he has a clear purpose, ladies and gentlemen. We all seen the video when LeBron is ready. And having his son on the team was just that. But now we lost AD. We gained Luka. The one thing for sure, the defensive side of it goes down. I don't know anybody the Lakers could pick up. Hopefully they could still try and get Jimmy Butler. Because they're in two different divisions. I don't see any reason why the Miami Heat would not trade Jimmy Butler to the Lakers. Somehow or the other, try and get Jimmy Butler. I could almost say for sure the thumbprint on this is not on LeBron, because almost every ESPN analyst and every ESPN reporter is all saying this came from the GMs, this originated from the Mavs. So the Lakers had nothing to do with it. They're just the benefactors of such a good deal of, you're walking down the street and you see you see the Brinks truck broke down and the door is open and say, hey, take what you want. That's more or less how this deal went down for the Lakers, is the Brinks truck, take what you want. And all they had to do was give up Luka Doncic. I can understand why. Hopefully, I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to be the failed experiment that we know as Westbrook and James Harden. Hopefully, Luka is going to be a way better ball carrier. We know we can depend on him for points. We could depend on him to try and stay healthy. He's not going to do much defense, but we have LeBron. We got to see what other guys we're getting, because right now, for sure, the Lakers, point-wise, if they could pick up Jimmy Butler, ladies, I keep saying it. I don't know if it's going to happen. I kept saying Lakers get Kyrie. They didn't. I say Lakers get Clay. They didn't. Get KD when he was leaving out of Brooklyn. They didn't. So the only way the Lakers could get anybody with any type of talent is if they get shipped there. And this has been an old-fashioned deal, ladies and gentlemen. This has been an old-fashioned NBA deal where it's not the players picking the team. Because you remember back in the 90s and early 2000s, before LeBron paved the way for everybody else, teams made the decision of where players go. And based on the report from Jason Kidd and the other guy, I think his name is Allen. Don't hold me to it. Not important to me. I don't really care about his name. But they said the reason why they made this deal was because they saw they was going to have to pay him. If they re-sign him for their max extension, he was going to have to get this max money as well. And they didn't want to do that. They felt right now the ball is in their court, and they can move to try and get pieces that they want, compared to him just leaving and going to a team where he wants to go and they get nothing in return. So this is an old-fashioned NBA backroom deal. The Lakers are the beneficiaries. I'm hoping we can pick up Jimmy Butler or somebody else that plays great defense. If we can't pick nobody up, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot the guy. Oh man, he did help the Lakers win the first championship with LeBron. So hopefully by the time, if I think about it for another 10 seconds, we'll remember. But he might be available. You have Carmelo Anthony. He might be available. Get guys coming out the retirement portal that don't want to retire, that can come back. I could see the big eyes, the big lips. He was in the movie with Queen Latifah and Common. He was Common's friend that came to see him. I keep seeing his face, but I can't think of the name. But you can probably get him to be a center. You know what I mean? So let's see what we got, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed the Super Show. This has been, I don't cover basketball news to this extent, other than short stories here or there. But this was one of them stories I had to get behind and say something, because to me, I am shocked like everybody else. When I seen it on my phone, the first thing I said to myself was literally, who is making up this lie? First words out of my mouth, who's making up this lie? Then you hear Stephen A. Smith's voice, and I'm like, well, if Stephen A. Smith is talking about it, it must be legit. But everybody in the comments is like, what type of world did I wake up to? Like who hit the button on this? Because this, most people is past surprise. They are flabbergasted, ladies and gentlemen. And the only thing that could complete this awesome trade is if the Lakers somehow or the other get Jimmy Butler. Now, I'm pretty sure, since I'm hoping the Lakers will get him, I'm sure the Mavs will probably be the one that will pick him up. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm going to try and drop you guys some more news when it comes out. But yes, I'm surprised too, ladies and gentlemen. I am surprised as well.